In this video, I'm going to give you 7 passive income ideas that you can use and get started with right away, and each one I've actually targeted for you to make $1,000 for each one of these strategies. Now, some of them are going to be more passive than others, but I want to share with you these have been tried, proven and tested. I've done a lot of these myself, so I want to share this with you. Now, if this is the first time you come across me, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications to not miss out on all the new videos on business, multiple streams of income, and creating a brand to generate more leads and sales. So the first way we can actually start creating passive income, remember, we want to make $1,000. So one of the things you can do, you can literally go to Canva.com, and Canva.com will allow you to create a PDF document. Now, you know everybody comes to YouTube because they've got problems and they want to look for the solution. So what we want to do is find out what people's problems are, then we want to create a solution, almost like a guide, and then we want to sell that for just $10. Now, if you can get 100 of these sales, you only need literally 100, which is not that many in a month, and times 10, then you're gonna make $1,000. So that's one way you can start earning passive income. And again, the goal of this is to give you ideas on how to create $1,000 for each one of these 7 passive income ideas, all right? So I'll give another example of this. My business partner, he sometimes gets gout. And so, if you've never had gout before, it's extremely painful. And he literally went to Google and he typed in how to get rid of gout pain. And then he found this guide where it'd help you get rid of gout pain. And actually, it wasn't even $10, it was $97. So if you had one for just $97, then you'd only need 10 of those sales. So that's the first thing. The second way to create $1,000 through passive income ideas is to do what we call a shout out model. So what is a shout out model? So you've probably seen a lot of people on the internet gathering more followers, and they're building a brand. And what people want is they want to get access to those eyeballs. So if you want to make $1,000, then you only need to charge $50 per post, which means you only need to make 20 posts every single month for just $50, and you can make $1,000. So and that's not that hard. Literally, if you can get up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people who follow you on social media, and if you don't know how to do that, I've got another video that teaches you how to get a lot more followers. I'll link it maybe in the description, or I'll put a place at the end of this video. But that really talks about, when we build a following, people want to get access to those eyeballs. Remember, they say that the person with the eyeballs always wins. If you have a business right now and you've got a big audience, people want to access that audience, and that's why people will pay you $50, just to make a post. Imagine right now, you're already making posts on social media anyway. Like, wouldn't you rather just get paid to do that? That's one of the strategies that a lot of people start out with, and some people refer to this as the influencer model, but really all you're doing, you're getting paid for a shout out. You're going to make a post, and then you're going to put a post in there, and that's going to tag that person, and they're going to pay you $50 to do that, and you only need 20 of these people, right? So if you do a lot of DMing, you find the people with the right audience, that's quite achievable, okay? Now the third thing, this is one that I started with many years ago. As a lot of you may or may not know my story, I started in real estate. So I started off deal sourcing. So I was really good at going to estate agents. I was really good at finding investors. I was really good at finding people who wanted to sell their property really fast. So all I did literally was I built a list of people who wanted to sell their property, and I built a list of people who wanted to buy a property. And literally all I did was the Expedia model and put these two together. So the privilege of connecting these two people, I would take a $1,000 fee or a minimum purchase price of 1%, and normally the properties would always be over would always be over 100,000. So that's how I was able to get $1,000 per sale. So that's another thing you can start with. So again, that's more in the kind of the property sector. For those of you who are interested in property investing, you should check out Mr. Vincent Wong. He's amazing. He wrote, in fact, that book back there, the orange book. He wrote a book called Property Entrepreneur. Highly recommend it for those of you that want to start property. All right. Fourth thing, this is again something that I started doing many years ago, is to offer coaching. Right, offer coaching. So right now, one of the biggest growing industries is life coaching. So one of the things that you could actually do, you could actually take your ideas, what your experience, and you could literally charge people $100 per session. The session might last an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it lasts. But you only need to coach 10 people, and if you can coach 10 people at $100 each, you make an extra $1,000. So and this is, a lot of people say, well, John, don't have to be an expert to do that. No, you don't. You just need, so the whole idea of coaching and mentoring is that you want to get down that road, and a mentor is just someone who's further down that road than you are. So one of the things that we want to do, we want to get that person, and then we want to find the people who are struggling, and then we want to help those people. So when I first started many years ago, a lot of people came to me for advice on, John, how do I find my first deal? And you seem to be negotiating big discounts of properties. How did you do it? So I was coaching a lot of people on deal closing and negotiating property deals when they're actually negotiating purchase price of the property. And I'm proud to say that a lot of my students who've learned this stuff, they're getting a minimum of 10, 15, 20% off the prices to be able to do that. And that's why I got known as the deal closer in property. So a lot of people came to me with these deals, said, John, can you call this lead up? Can you negotiate it? And then again, I would charge a fee. But I mean, that's an example. That's another thing you can do, by the way. But my point here is that you want to offer some form of coaching. If you teach a language, dancing, singing, you do personal training, you do drawing, you're an artist of some sort, you're a makeup artist, you are author, speaker, coach, mentor, you have some level of expertise that you can actually offer, right? So that number 4 is a great way to start making just $1,000 a day, all right? Number 5, this one I love the most because it's really the fastest way for you to start making passive income straight away. Now, you hear a lot of people throw this word on passive income, but listen, it is true you can do that, but it takes time to be able to set this up. It doesn't just happen overnight. But the reason why I'm telling you this, like out of all these 7 strategies I'm giving you right now, number 5 is probably the fastest route to get there. So number 5 is what we call commission-based marketing. So commission-based marketing, one of the biggest challenges that people have is, well, John, I don't have a product, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to create this thing. So commission-based marketing is you find somebody who's already got a product or service that they want to offer. Then what we do is we say, look, I'm going to promote this for you, and then I'm going to sell it, and then when I sell it, I want to take 50% or a percentage, right? So you could do this right now. You literally don't have to, and this is why I say it's the fastest to start. So for example, we have a software platform. We have a lot of our students say, oh my God, it's not right for me, but I know a lot of people who would really benefit from using that. So what happens? They refer our software, and then people subscribe to the software, and then once that person who they've referred, when they purchase the software, we then pay them a monthly subscription, which is about 20%. And our software is actually $97 a month. And when they refer it, we actually pay them $19.40 every single month. So I know it's not 50%, but there are lots of products out there. If it's something that's service-based, normally it's a lower fee. If it's recurring, it's also lower. But if it's a one-time fee, let's say, I don't know, you sell an iPhone and you take $200-300 off that, or you sell a digital product or an online course, whatever it is, you can actually find out that these one-time fees, you would be able to take a higher fee because there's no fulfillment costs, right? So with software, obviously there is, because you've got the maintenance, you've got the ongoing costs and so on and so forth. So that's why, depending on what product you're selling, commission-based marketing is one of the best, right? So that is number 5. And by the way, a lot of you, if you're interested in doing that, maybe I'll leave a link below this or just drop me a message, just leave a comment below if you guys want to know a little bit more on the software side, if you'd like to be a partner of that. Okay, number 6. This one is probably one of the best that I know, is to provide a service for a flat fee. So let's say, for example, right now, a lot of people come to me and they say, John, you've got over 5 million people that follow you across all these different social media platforms. Can you help me build my brand? Right? Can you help me get more followers? Can you help me get more recognition? And this is something we used to offer. I don't offer it anymore because I'm just too busy. But one of the things that you could do a service and provide a flat fee every single month to do that. And I can tell you right now, one of the biggest opportunities is actually creating your own social media agency where you help other businesses create a social media presence. Obviously, you need to learn how to do that first. And maybe again, I'll link a video at the end of this to talk about some of the social media stuff so you can get yourself educated, and then you can go out and help more businesses out there. All right. So they will pay you a minimum of $1,000 to $2,000 a month just to manage their social media. And it doesn't have to be social media, it could be anything. Any service-based business, anything that provides a service. Maybe it could be, I don't know, you're a language teacher, you are a Pilates teacher, you provide sales training, you do parenting courses, whatever it is, like you want to provide some kind of service and get paid a flat fee to be able to do that. Again, let's say you had 5 different services you could offer, and you just charge $200 a month. That's an extra that's an extra $1,000 every month to be able to do that. Okay. Number 7. Now this is the big one. This one is the one that I personally do myself, and it's the one that actually makes the most passive income. Now, I'm going to tell you this in a second, but again, if you've enjoyed this, you love the content, then hit the subscribe button below, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content. And also as well, because YouTube changes algorithm, you also have to like the video as well, because the more you like my videos, the more YouTube will show my videos to you. So make sure you hit the like and also leave a comment as well, because the more you engage, the more YouTube will show you my videos. Otherwise, when I upload a new video, you may not see it. And I'm providing a lot of content with a lot of big strategies to help you succeed in business, entrepreneurship, and also to make multiple streams of income. So do that right now. All right. So number 7 is what I call done for them service with a revenue share, right? So you do it for them, but you take a revenue share. So let's say, for example, right now, if I give the example, I could do something for you. Let's say someone says to me, John, I want to start an online business. Okay, so I get my team to set up the online business for them, and then whatever that online business makes, I then take a revenue share. So that's one way I could do it. The other way I could do it consulting with a revenue share. So this is what I'm currently doing right now. I work with a lot of businesses all around the world, and that's one of the reasons why I run a boot camp. So I've got a 3-day boot camp that I run. A lot of people join that boot camp, and then that's where I filter a lot of the businesses that I'm interested in, and then become an advisor to the company with a revenue share. So this is one I tell you is really, really good strategy to use, because it doesn't cost any money to get started. You literally educate yourself, you put your knowledge into here, and then you start monetizing it. Again, if you're looking for which one of these 7 to start, I would highly recommend with the commission-based marketing one first, and then I would do the revenue share, because it just costs you a bit of time. Right? Either you're spending time or you're spending money. So these are the two things. So these are the 7 passive income ideas. Again, some are more passive than others. But remember, when you're creating passive income, you've got to put the time to learn before you earn. So I really hope that you found this useful. Again, if you've got any questions based on what I've talked about, leave a comment below right now, and I'll personally come in and answer your question. And let me ask you, which of these 7 of selling report, shout outs, deal sourcing, coaching, commission-based marketing, providing a service, and done for them, which of these 7 are you going to try? Leave a comment below, let me know which one and why, and I'll come in and interact with that. And again, if you've loved this video, do me a favor and share this video with people on WhatsApp. Share it to people if you've got your own social media. And I really want to help reach more people all around the world on this topic of really creating something that you love, getting paid to do it, and living life on your own terms. My name is John Lee. I'll link some videos here to some of the other content. Make sure you take massive action, do whatever it takes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.